Hello. Oh my gosh. Wow. All the way from the UK. So cool. Can you guys see my slides? Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. So you guys, I am so excited for this training. Again, I have not used this system before, so I'm figuring it out, but I have been practicing and everything, making sure I know how to use all the tech. So I'm manifesting a completely flawless, no tech issue experience. Yay. Oh my gosh. And we have someone all the way from Portugal, Texas, someone else from the UK. Oh, that's so cool. I'm in Connecticut, if anyone was wondering. Okay. I don't want to waste any of your guys' time. I want to dive right in. So welcome to how to write posts that sell high ticket packages. Let's see if I can remember how to even use these slides. To go back to the slides thing, since I can't screen share, because that's the one thing I couldn't figure out is screen sharing. And that's okay, because I can do it this way. So you guys, this training is for sure unlike any other training that you have done, okay? And I have actually done this training with thousands of people already, which is the crazy thing. But we have revamped it. We've made it prettier. We've made it better. And I'm really, really excited to be here live with you guys right now and take you through this. So this is how this works. Because again, you probably have never been on a training like this. So I want to make sure you understand what this experience is going to be like, okay? So I'm going to take you through 5 steps to writing a post that sells. And between each step, we're going to pause for probably 60 seconds, which is kind of the weird part, because I really want you to participate with me. So yes, engage, tell me that you're loving it, ask me your questions, but also I want you guys to have a document open. A Google Doc, a Word doc, whatever you guys, your notes app, whatever you guys like to type in, I really suggest having that open. You may also want to have a notebook and a pen near you because I'm going to be teaching. And the cool thing that can happen during this training is you can write your post with me, okay? So again, I'll take you through 5 steps to writing a post that sells. We'll pause between each one so you have time to write your post with me and actually have a really productive hour together. Okay, this isn't another one of those trainings where you're going to leave with tons of notes and probably never use them. Let's be honest. You can be on the best training ever and it happens. I get it. You'll actually leave with a post that you can go post on your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever, okay? And actually go make some sales. That's what I want for you today, okay? Does that sound good? Right? Yes, if you are here to be productive and participate, if you're getting your notes app or whatever the heck you like to write in opened up, okay? And then afterward, I will share a way to work together. I don't like to be sleazy or like, this is actually going to be pure value, but I will be sharing a way that we can work together because I have this really, really cool, exciting thing opened up for the next few days. So that's only if it feels right for you. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So you guys, this is something that just happened recently, and I wanted to show this screenshot to you. This is in the matter of days. I actually should have kept the dates on it, but oh well. This is in the matter of a few days. This happened. We got a $10,000 pay in full for my mastermind, and all of these $950 per month for the next 12 months locked in the matter of a few days. Actually, since Saturday, I've added 3 more people. So however many days that is. And I'm sharing this because I think it's really important when you do trainings like this, you know who you're learning from. And I know some of you know me really, really well. Some of you are newer to my community. But either way, I think it's really important that you understand who you're learning from and what they actually are doing, right? I'm using exactly what I'm teaching you today to get results like this. Who wants results like this? Put a 1 in the chat if you're like, I'll take it. I'll take payment notifications like that. A 1 in the chat. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yes. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I think we would all take this, right? I mean, I'll take more. I'm sure you guys will take some payment notifications like this. Okay. So and here's some more. That was for my mastermind. These are one-on-one client payments, right? So these posts are working for a $10,000 year-long type of mastermind. They've worked for a $5,000 to $6,000 4-month mastermind. They work for $20,000 6-month and 4-month one-on-one packages. My packages have changed a bit over time, of course. So this is just what's possible. Can we just pause though? who wants this in their inbox? Can you guys see my mouse? I don't even know if you can see my mouse, but like, who wants a $20,000 payment? Like, who would be here for this? Like, can we just imagine for a second, you participate on this training. You trust me just for an hour of your time. You write your post with me. You actually pause for the 60 seconds during each step. You write your post. You go post it and something like this happens. Now, I don't know what you're charging for your program. It really doesn't matter. Maybe you get a $950 payment. Maybe you get a $10,000 payment. Maybe you get something like this, right? Like, that is what I'm actually showing you how to do for real. I'm not leaving anything out on how to write a post that sells, okay? So I also have a free gift for you if you do stay until the end. So I know it's really tempting to jump off, but I would really appreciate you guys to hang out with me this whole time. And I have something really valuable, totally free. You don't have to buy anything. You don't even have to opt into anything. I have a free gift for you. If you watch until the end of this training, I am actually giving you a link to a Google Doc that has 2 posts and 2 emails that I wrote as a brand new coach in my first few months of coaching to book discovery calls, all of which led to pay in full clients in my coaching business. Do you guys want this? Put a me in the chat if you're like, I want that free gift. I mean, I want the free gift and I made it. So, and it's a great thing that you can just take and you can use as inspiration. And you can also see as you're writing your post today, these steps are awesome, right? But you can use them in different ways. Your posts need to sound a little different each time, things like that. So this will be a great thing for you to look at. Oh my gosh, I just realized I can move through my slides and see the chat at the same time. Yes. Okay, so my promise, okay? I am going to introduce myself really quick, and then I'm going to get to the content, and I am going to give you guys an offer at the end, but I do have a promise for you, okay? My promise to you today is this training will be unlike anything that you've ever done, okay? And by the time that the workshop is done, if you participate for the next hour, you're going to have a list of genius content ideas, okay? You're going to have a completed, or at least almost completed, just based on how slow or fast you type, it's cool, post that you can use to promote your services. And you will also have, most importantly, a clear understanding of how to write posts that actually sell. Cool? Okay, really quick. Yes, this training is for coaches and online service providers. So this is going to work perfect for coaches of any kind: business, love coaches, relationship coaches, health coaches, mindset coaches, life coaches, but it's also really great for high-end service providers. So maybe you build funnels for people, maybe you do web design, branding, copywriting, things like that. It can also work for you, okay? Okay, guys, I'm Taylor Lee. How are you doing? So how far are you guys into your business? Can you tell me that? Are you guys in the first year of your business? Are you a few years in? Do you feel like you're a newbie? Do you feel like you're pretty established? Give me a little brief synopsis of where you're at in your business. I'd love to know, because my first 6 months as a coach, you guys, were pretty rough. This is actually a photo that I used with my posts in the beginning. I would take these photos and I would just go into some app and write text over the photo. Really, really fun. I just kind of laugh because it's not that this is a bad photo. It's just I remember being this version of myself, being in this point. And you guys, my first 6 months as a coach, I was barely signing 1 client per month. It took me almost 3 months to get my first client. I was $10,000 invested into my business before I signed any clients. Okay. And I was terrified that I just was not good enough. Okay. I had this mile-long list in my mind of reasons people wouldn't want to hire me, which I forget if it's on the next slide or not. But you guys, I was young. I was 20 years old. I didn't have this like luxury life. I just had all these reasons, right? Do you relate to that? Like, why me? Why not her? Look at all these other coaches out there. And you guys, I will say coaches a lot in this training because I am a coach, and I will say most of my clients are coaches, but just know if you are in a service-based business, it applies to you. I actually did service-based business before I was a coach. But anyway, I was doing the work, right? Like I'm the type of person, I'll get on the webinar, I'll do the videos, I'll write the posts. I was nervous, I was scared, I was self-conscious, but I'll do the work. But the work wasn't working, okay? The work was not working, but I finally figured it out. I was spending time building freebies. I have a whole folder in my Google Drive, and tell me if you guys relate to any of this. I had a whole folder in my Google Drive of freebies. Like I probably have like 20 freebies. Now I use like 2 of them. That's it. But I was constantly creating freebies. I was constantly trying to host these big trainings. I was doing webinars every single month, sometimes multiple a month. I was constantly redoing my website. I was investing in things. That's why I was $10,000 in in the hole before I got any clients. And I was on trainings all the time. My inbox was full of free things I was signing up for. I was doing. And here's what I realized. If you can write a good post and you can do that most days of the week, 4 or 5 times a week, you can have incredible results in your business. Like it's that simple. You don't have to be doing all of the other things. And we have someone 7 years into their business, someone that started in 2013, someone who's just 5 months in, someone a few years in. People are at all different levels, but I think it's so easy to start to overcomplicate things, right? I was overcomplicating things. I decided to just focus. I stopped really utilizing my website. I stopped hosting all the trainings. I stopped doing everything. I just started writing a post every day. And I practiced and practiced and practiced. And I finally figured it out. And this is what happened. My Facebook group grew by over 1,000 people in 2 days. 2 days. That was 1,000 people in my audience new in 2 days for free. I signed 5 clients in 1 week. And remember, this was after 3 months go by and I don't sign any clients. So something shifted, right? I started signing 10K clients 10 months into coaching. So I don't know where you guys are at with your rates, but you may feel like, oh, I'm not ready to charge 10K or 20K. I started charging 10K 10 months in. So if you're 10 months in or farther, you can too. You can do it sooner too, but just saying. 10K cash months were my new normal. And I made $179,000 cash my first year of coaching, despite the slow start. You guys with me? What do you think? So now my life looks completely different. Let me just go back to this photo. In this photo, I was living in an unfinished apartment in this like very bad area where I did not feel comfortable or safe. We did not have floors. We did not have doors. We were like living super cheap in this apartment because my now husband, then boyfriend, was like fixing it up. And like, this is what life looked like, right? Like I'm 20 years old. I'm living in this apartment that literally we were using cardboard boxes as flooring. Okay. And this isn't like a sob story or like I wasn't on the streets. I had food, like I was taken care of. But imagine trying to be a coach and maybe some of you relate. That's where I was living. That's what I was surrounded by. I wasn't in a high vibe state, right? That's when I'm like, who would ever hire me? Right. And it was hard to fathom. I remember seeing this coach for the first time talk about 20K months. And I thought, who would even need $20,000 a month? Like who would even need that much money? So anyway, now this has been my life, right? This is my home. This is my bathtub. I take a bath in every night, like for real. This is my beautiful kitchen that I'm like freaking obsessed with, that I literally wanted this home for years, right? I don't know about you guys, but to me, I just always have wanted a nice home and to go on really nice trips. Like what is something for you? Can you guys all put in the chat? What is something for you that if you were to be making the money you want to make would change in your life? Would it be a beautiful, your dream home? Would it be incredible trips around the world to like dream destinations? Would it be starting your family? Like, what would it be? I would love to hear. Let's just put one thing in the chat. Let's raise the vibes. I think my next thing would actually be like building a completely custom home. What would yours be? So yeah, traveling. So we got married in Jamaica. We eloped, super fun. This is a picture of my wedding. Then we, obviously I have a baby, Ruby, and we got to go to Maui. That my mom actually lives in Maui, but we flew to Maui. We brought a ton of our family. I think it was 5 of us. 5 of us went to Maui. We took all 5 of us to go see my mom, and we announced the pregnancy there. So it's our announcement photo. Like, it's just, and then this is Ruby in our pool. Like, oh my gosh, she's like so big now. It's crazy. So this is what's changed. I just wanted to give you a little glimpse. That's why I'm doing it, to live my best life. We get one life. That's what I'm here to do. Okay, so another example of this, you guys, and then we'll get started, is Shannon. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to women who I think are so inspiring, who have done exactly what you are wanting to do. Okay, Shannon came in with such similar fears that I had, which is why we worked together and why I resonated with her so much. This is Shannon. I actually got to meet her in person in Orlando. This is one of my other clients, Nicole. But Shannon, I remember she joined one of my programs and she was thinking, why isn't my content working? I'm posting every single day, but I'm getting crickets. Am I even good enough to charge high ticket? It took her a while to finally raise her rates to 5 figures, even though we knew she was ready to and she wanted to and she was good enough. But it's so easy to think, I don't have a mind-blowing story. I don't have crazy cool testimonials. I don't have this incredible transformation, right? How can I stand out to my ideal client when there's already these incredible coaches living amazing lives and I'm just me, right? Put a 2 in the chat. Have you felt like this? Have you compared yourself to all the other people in your industry and been like, these people are incredible. Why would someone pick me? Even if you are getting hired, I feel like we have these things come up, right? Shannon started this program making 2 to 3K a month. And this is what she did since. Signed her first 12K client, had an 8K cash day, and then started having consistent 5-figure months over and over and over again. Completely changed her life financially. Yeah. That was one of my biggest things, was constantly comparing myself to everybody else and thinking, who would pick me? Like, I'm like, this girl's got a picture of her popping champagne, like about to get on a private jet, flying to Paris or Greece, or like I'm just like living in Connecticut. Okay, are you guys ready? I know I've spent long enough sharing the story, sharing all of that, but let's actually dive in. You guys good? Do you have your document open? Are you ready to do some typing? Are you ready to take your notes? Put ready in the chat. Are you ready? Because I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to teach this to you today. Actually, I'm going to get my timer open for when we do our pauses. This will work. Stopwatch. Yay! Anna's ready. Alex is ready. Yes. Okay. Go, go, go. Bring it, sister. Okay, I'm ready. I'm so ready. All right. Step 1. Remember, we're going to do 5 steps. Step 1 is choose your topic. Okay? If you're going to sit down to write a post that sells, you got to choose a good topic. You feel me? So just keep an open mind with me. The best topics, the ones that are going to stop people in their tracks, are the ones that have not been said before. Have you ever read a post and you're like, oh my God, that is like creepy how like specific it is to me. I just did that. I just thought that. And it kind of feels like nobody's really spoken to you that way before. No one's really gotten you that way before, and you don't even know the person, right? There's no point in writing a post that nobody's going to read. Can we agree on that? Why would you write a post that no one's going to read? And I bet some of you feel like that. Like, I write these posts, it just feels like people aren't even paying attention to them, right? Or maybe you're at the point where it feels like the same 10, 20, 30 people read them and that's it. There's no point. We need to get the attention of new people. We need to hook them in, okay? So I want you to think about this. If you saw a post that talked about stop downloading freebies, and every time I use this example, I'm like, hopefully this is still accurate, but would you read it? And I remember when I first created this training, that's all I saw. Like, every business coach out there was talking about investing in yourself and stop downloading freebies and stop signing up for free stuff. And and you can probably think of an example that you're seeing a lot right now, but it's like, everybody says that. There's tons of posts out there on that topic. It's not like, oh, how does she know I'm signing up for free stuff? Of course she knows you're signing up for free stuff. So how do we really narrow down and get even more specific? Do you guys get my point here? So getting your post to stand out is about two things: picking a really great topic, writing a really great headline. Okay. So I know what you may be wondering. How do I come up with something that hasn't been said before? Now, don't overthink that, because I'm going to help you out with it. Okay. Step one, get your notes out. You can type this if you want, whatever you prefer, but this is just a side thing, but very, very important. I want you to start making a couple of lists. Okay. First thing, go through your ideal client's day. Just imagine someone you've worked with or someone you know that would be a good fit, or maybe make them up or think about you back then. Go through their day, literally from waking up to going to bed. What are they thinking? Can you think of 2, 3, 4 thoughts that they're thinking? Secret thoughts they aren't really telling anyone. Okay? Here's what I mean. Love thinking of examples on the spot. Well, I think it's like what we were saying earlier. They're thinking, who would hire me when there's all these other coaches who are so incredible, right? Or maybe what are they, if you're in health coaching, they're looking in the mirror and thinking what about their body? Thinking what about what they've got to do next? What are they thinking? And don't overthink thinking. Don't overthink trying to like make it perfect yet. Just write down specific thoughts that they're thinking. Okay, the second thing, what have they tried recently that didn't go how they wanted it to? So here's something really specific. Maybe for my ideal client, they've tried recently. Maybe they saw someone they look up to do something and it looked like it was so easy and it went over so well and it made them all this money. So then they kind of not copied, but tried it and it didn't work. And now they got their egos hit even more, right? So you tried to do something, one of your mentors or someone that inspires you did, and it didn't go anywhere near as well as it did for them. Maybe if you're a health coach, it's like, what did they try? They went on, like, okay, let's just think outside the box. They tried another diet. Okay, but how about this? Not using this for my real life. They decided to go on a new diet and take it so serious. So they did this huge grocery haul, full cart of fresh foods and healthy foods. And they spent so much money. And then the food went bad. They got really overwhelmed and they still ended up in the McDonald's drive-thru. Do you see how specific that is and different? This is how I want you to be thinking. How do you get there? You really imagine this person in your mind. Or you put yourself on blast. Think about when you were in their shoes. Okay, number 3. What do they think they need to do or think is their next step that is actually going to waste their time? Some of these may be repetitive, and that's actually okay. You actually want to be repetitive in marketing. I'm just trying to ask a few different questions to get your brain like thinking, working, right? What do they think they need to do or think is their next step that's actually just going to waste their time? Maybe you are a relationship coach and you help people with finding their soulmate, but you know that it really starts with shifting things within them. And they're thinking they just need to lose another 5 pounds and get back on Tinder or whatever. And it's like, no, stop repeating the cycle. Or they need to just reach out to their ex, or like, right? They need to change something about them to be better, good enough. And that's going to pinpoint to all these beliefs you're going to help them with. That's me. I don't know who you are because your name's not fully typed, but cool. But do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, let's think of these things. These are going to make awesome posts where people are like, and here's the thing is, you're probably doing what you do because you've been through it, or because there's 2 reasons. Either you've been through it or you're really freaking good at it. So either you've been through it. Oh, Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Good. I love you. So you saw your photo. So you have either been through it, so you know what it's like to go through it. All the examples I come up with are just stuff that I've done. Not really that relationship one, because I've never actually been on a dating app, but do you get what I mean? Or you do it because you're really freaking good at it. Probably both, but like you're really good at it. You've had clients and you know. So I have hundreds of clients I've worked with at this point. I can think of the things they've told me. Okay, now, do you guys have your lists? I want you to go back through your list and I want you to cross out any that you know are not very specific or have been said a million times, not by you, but by everybody else. So like, get in your skinny jeans. It's been said a million times. Can we go a little deeper, right? Invest in yourself. It's been said a million times. Can we find something else? Okay. Okay. So I don't know if we need more time here. Do you guys feel like we need more time? I'm actually going to turn on my fan because I'm so hot. How is this going? Can you write a yes in the chat if this is working for you, if this is making sense? Okay, good. Good. I love these questions. Good. Awesome. Okay, I thought so. I'm back. Do a little hair fix. Okay. Let's move on. So now you should be left with a list of genius content ideas that have not really been talked about before, or at least are not overly done. And honestly, really important, are specific and are like, did you stalk me? Did you get inside my head? Did you read my mind? Like, how did you know that type of topics? That's what we want. So pick one. Pick one that you have come up with. That's what we're going to go with. Any of them. Should take you 1 second. Pick the first one, the middle one, whatever. Maybe there's one you're most excited about. Maybe you're already like, oh, which one do I pick? Just pick. No big deal. Make sure you have your document opened up. Let's turn it into a headline. So your headline needs to be specific. Have you heard how many times I've said that? Specific. Not how to be fulfilled in your life. What does that mean? Oh, well, it could mean different things to everybody. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to your ideal client? Ready to finally lose the weight? That could mean, are we talking to a mom, like a mom looking to lose the baby weight? Are we talking to somebody who wants to like lose 10 pounds? Are we talking to somebody who has 60 pounds to lose? Are we talking to somebody that's lost weight and gained it back and lost weight and gained it back? Are we talking to somebody who's never struggled with their, like, do you see how that's not specific enough? Right? We're not going to go with why you aren't signing clients. Not specific enough. I know it seems specific enough, but we want to go even deeper. What are they doing that's not signing clients? Like, call them out. Be really specific. Here's another one I love, is stop using Facebook ads. That seems like it could be a great title of a post, right? Stop using Facebook ads. To all the people that love organic marketing. I love both, but I used to see this one a lot. Or any version of like, stop doing this or never do this again. Have you kind of seen that? We don't want to give the answer away in the post. So people used to think like, oh, let's be like mysterious with it, or let's get them wondering. Nope. The only thing we want them wondering is, how did she know that? That's the only thing they should be wondering. Okay. Stop using Facebook ads it's kind of really the opposite of what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of how to say this. It's like, don't give the answer away. Tell them what they're doing. Stop using Facebook ads is not what they're doing. Maybe it's, trying to think of something good here. Make sure this is working before you do your Facebook ads, or exactly why your Facebook ads aren't working. Your Facebook ads aren't working because you didn't have a funnel that actually converted before starting them. Like, let's get really, really specific where they're like, dang, she knows me. Again, sometimes my examples on the spot aren't the best, but I hope you're getting what I mean. Okay? 60 seconds. This I'm actually going to pause on, and maybe I'll do some more ranting, but tell me when you have your headline ready. Okay? Tell me when you have your headline ready. So, some examples. It's like, let's think of the relationship coach one that we said. It's time to stop trying to fix yourself before going on your next date and do this instead. Okay. And then we're going to get into what's to say next, but then you're going to do some storytelling. We want storytelling. So start thinking of that with your headline. With the Facebook ads, it's like, you've been wasting money on Facebook ads because you thought Facebook ads aren't what does the selling for you. How's that? And then people are like, oh man, I've really been thinking that's what's going to be doing the selling for me. Or it literally could be as simple as what to do first so your Facebook ads finally actually convert, right? Then you'll say more within. Ready to finally lose the weight. Are you tired of feeling like you don't even recognize your body anymore? What else are people thinking? Or like that example I said before that I feel like is very specific. Hopefully I'm not the only one because I'm just like putting myself on blast. But it's like, never, it's so specific that it's funny. It's like, stop. How do you even say this? Like, stop wasting all your groceries from your massive grocery hauls preparing for your next diet. Like, I know it's so specific, but oh my goodness, texts are coming in. All my talking made us go over 60 seconds. Does this make sense? Do you have a headline you feel good about? You can also put it in the chat and I can use it as an example. Literally exactly what you would write down. I'm going to go all the way back and have to go all the way forward, but it's fine. Yeah. Exactly what you would write down to these questions. Yeah. COVID is going to ruin my wedding day. Yeah. This sounds like, is it in quotes because it would be their quote? Perfect. Why people are buying bad art instead of yours. Yes. My relationship was effing amazing until it wasn't. Perfect. I like that one because it's like, oh, Nicole's about to spill some tea for us. Like, give us the scoop. Okay, now I have to go all the way back. Use their exact words in the headline. I feel like you guys really nailed it. Okay. Yes, I'm a wedding planner, so that's what my brides are thinking in their minds and hearts. Yeah. I'm sure you can think of a lot of thoughts that they're thinking. Why hiding the crazy, hoping he doesn't figure out who you really are, doesn't work? Yes, so specific. Claire, you nailed it. Oh, so good. Okay, step 2, tell their story. Okay, so you want to show them that you know what they're going through. So you want their reaction to be like, how does she know I just went through that? How does Claire know I just went on a date last night and tried to like be really serious or be really, you would know better than me. I haven't been on like a date with a new person in so long. So, right? Like, how does she know I literally just did that last night? Right? Or they think, here's the other really cool thing about creating content, like stepping outside of like making sales. Another thing your content does that's so powerful is it makes them realize they're not alone. They're like, I'm not the only one that's felt like this. Okay. So I want you to write out what they're going through. So guys, I want to say this. Every post is going to sound different, but I'm going to give you kind of my favorite ways to lead in. So now you have your headline, right? COVID's going to ruin my wedding day. Okay, let me guess. You're feeling like this. All you want is this. You have no clue if da-da-da-da-da, right? Maybe your headline is, there's no reason you have to go another year trying to have a body you love. Let me guess. You have been trying to lose weight your entire life. You feel exhausted thinking about losing weight. All you want is to just love your body. It seems like it's so easy for everyone else. You've done everything. You've tried diets. You can't stick to it. You feel like crap about yourself. You feel like you're not motivated enough. You feel like you can't stick to anything. You self-sabotage, but you don't know how to change it. Do you get how they're like, that's exactly how I feel. Okay? That's what we want. Is this making sense? And you can say all those lines. You're telling their story. Maybe you go more in a chronological order, right? Let's go with the Facebook ads, right? Don't run another Facebook ad until you do this, right? Or why none of your Facebook ads have been working. Let me guess. You saw someone talking about their cheap conversion rates and all this money they're bringing through their funnel. So you hired an ad expert. You started running your Facebook ads. And it seems like you just wasted a ton of money. Or maybe they didn't hire someone. Like, you tell the story. But look, I've helped so many people solve this problem that I can go ahead and guess this. You probably don't actually have a funnel that converts. You may have actually started your ads too soon. Whatever the truth is, whatever the story is. Okay. Repeat slide. Love that. So let's pause for a second. And you guys tell me when you're done. Because I don't want to waste any of your time, but I also want to give you plenty of time to do this. Tell their story. Okay? Show them you know exactly what they're going through. I feel like I should just have music. Okay. Are you guys good? Put a 1 in the chat if this is making sense. I just want to make sure. Okay. Yeah? Making sense? Do we understand the concept of telling? Yeah, hold music. Okay, cool. Awesome. So now we want to tell them your story. Okay. And I'll say this for your future posts. These can kind of be switched around. You can go longer with their story, longer with your story. That's how you would switch up your posts. Okay. But we want to show them you've been where they are now. So can you guess what I would say? Tell you in a second. So this is important because you want them to see that you actually truly get where they are and you're on the other side. It's exactly why I introduced myself in this training. Why would you be learning how to write a post that sells from somebody who doesn't write posts or from somebody who writes posts and they don't sell? And why would you also want to learn how to write posts that sell from somebody who's never struggled to write posts that sell? I mean, maybe, but like they wouldn't get it. You may feel a little self-conscious working with them. You may feel misunderstood working with them. You may feel stupid working with them because they don't get it, right? People actually want to know that their mentor's been there, in my experience. Or if you are a service provider or if you're somebody who does what you do because you have a background in it, you're just really great at it, you can just tell them, this is normal. Clients come to me all the time that have been through this. You're not crazy, whatever they're thinking. You're not crazy. You're not stupid. You're not right? And and I can help you. But think back to when you went through this. So whatever you're writing about, or one of your clients, like I was saying, that's what I want you to write about. And I like to start this section out with something like, look, I get it. I really get it. Or I've been there. I know exactly what that's like. Okay. And again, some of you, this part might be longer. It might be shorter. If you went a little bit longer with like telling their story, you may want to go a little bit shorter with, I'm just going to start the timer now. With yours, I think just switching it up. So you could say it in a couple of sentences. Like, let's say we're talking about writing posts that sell, right? And I just said like how they're writing post after post after post. They're getting no one reaching out. No one's buying. They're starting to feel like no one would ever want to hire them, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, look, I get it. Like, I really get it. It took me 3 months to sign my first client, and I was writing 3 posts a day. Like, I easily wrote 100 posts during that time, plus sent emails, plus did webinars, plus went live, plus I was exhausted. It didn't work. I was starting to question if I was the problem, if I just wasn't good enough, right? And then I figured it out. That's the transition. And then I figured it out and I realized how to write posts that sell. And then you can pause there. Or once I cracked the code to writing content that sells, I started signing 10K clients after struggling to sign any clients at all. Okay. We want the before, we want the connection, and we want a little bit of, okay, but like, show me that you've actually done this. Make sense? Do you guys love that I just have my timer running like endlessly? Like I'm not. The 60 seconds thing is a lie. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure it's clear. Okay, I'm actually going to be quiet and give you a couple of seconds. Okay, are we good? Do you guys get this? Show them that you get it. Tell a little bit about being there, what it felt like to be there, and then tell them you're on the other side. Okay. Step 4, show them the gap. Now, I kind of already led you into this. You may have already even started this. We want to show them that what you teach is going to solve this for them. Okay, this is what I call the gap. Right? So whether we're talking about the weight loss, the body stuff, the relationship, the business, the sales, the money, it's like, oh, I get what it's like to struggle. I get what it's like to do all this too and it not work. And right? No, but now it's like, but what's the problem? Okay. So this is a post that's meant to sell. So it should be targeted to people that need your help. So like, what happened? This section is going to lead into something that you teach that they need to learn from you. So this is the difference. Instead of creating a full-blown post that gives the answers and gives tons of information and tips, that's not what this is. This is telling the story, building connection, showing the gap. This is like a 1 sentence. Okay. I'm going to tell you how to say it, but this is going to be like 1 sentence. It's like, this is the answer. Okay. So ways to think of this section is just explaining briefly what changed, what action you took, what you figured out, what they need to do from here. So the way it would sound is what I was saying at the end of the last post. It would be that section that's like, and then I figured out how to write posts that actually sell, and I was able to start signing 10K clients. And then I figured out my 5-step process to, I don't even know what I was going to say, my 5-step process to whatever, right? Yes, Laura. This would go at the end of our post that we're working on. So you guys get what I'm saying here? So now we have our headline, step 1. Step 2, we have telling their story, where they're at, just saying like, let me guess, you're struggling with this, you feel like this, you're starting to wonder this. And then we tell them our story. I get it. I've been there, specific example of being there. And then step 4 of the gap. But then I figured this part out, right? Then I figured out that diets don't work. And what does work is my intuitive eating process, right? Then I figured out that it wasn't just going on date after date, finding the one. It was actually fixing the things within me. Okay? That's what we want to, that's where we're going to go with this. Can you guys just do me a huge favor and put 1 in the chat if it makes sense? Thank you. Perfect. It makes sense. So this should be very easy. 1, 2 sentences, okay? And then we tie it together with the pitch. This is the part we really need to know, right? This is where we say, this is how I like to say it. So then this is the gap, right? Then I figured out that what I really needed to do was my show up and sell process, was my intuitive eating, was my, what I really needed to do was heal what was going on internally, right? And I was able to manifest my future husband. Perfect. And this is your next sentence. This is how you lead into a pitch. I get this question all the time. How do I just flow into the pitch without it seeming bumpy or awkward? Okay. This is my go-to line. And that's why I created the Manifest Your Soulmate program. That's why I created Love Yourself Once and For All, my 6-week course. Just making this up. That's why I created Ads That Make You Money, right? That's why I created, boom, insert your program. Okay. Then we're going to pitch. So make sure you have that sentence. That should be really easy. You can take my line if you think of something similar, but that's like my go-to so it flows, right? Then you want to just tell them a little bit about it. So I like to switch between a few things. Sometimes I just like tell them about the offer really briefly. I'll say, that's why I created my program Unleash, which is my 6-week course to help you create your 6-figure business. The doors are open right now for the next couple of days. If you want to check it out, here's the link. Or if this is exactly what you want to do, here's the link. Sometimes I do more of a testimonial, right? That's exactly why I created my program Unleash. And I can't help but tell you about it today because look at this testimonial I just got from my client, Shannon. She started here and then she did this. Or maybe I'll just say the modules, right? This is why I created my program Unleash, which shows you exactly how to boom and how to boom and how to boom and how to boom. Or who it's for. This is exactly why I created my program Unleash, which is going to help you if you are a brand new coach, struggling with these things and ready to accomplish these things. If you've ever worked with me, you know I love bullet points. So put some bullet points in there. Okay, now I actually will give you 60 seconds for this because I feel like the pitching can take a little longer to write. There's no right or wrong length. We just want to write. Let me go back to this so you can look. These are like different things you can talk about in your pitch. Hi, guys. Thank you. I didn't unmute myself. Okay, there you have it. Something I want you to know is you take this with you, okay? There's no right way to write a post. The goal of this training was to spend a productive hour together, support you in writing your post. You guys should be able to hear me now, right? I think you can because I have it on now. But these steps are the pieces, right? Now you understand the pieces of a post that sells and why they work and when they don't and why they don't, right? Do you guys feel like this? So when you find yourself feeling stuck because you're trying to make your post perfect, please just write. And know this, everybody, when they're trying to do a really good job, most entrepreneurs struggle with this. They get into this perfectionism mode. They want to just get it right. They don't want to waste their time. They don't want to do another post that doesn't work. Just breathe and just write. You can't make it perfect. The more you try to make it perfect, the less it's going to work. Just remember, the topic needs to be really specific, right? Yay, we have some questions. What kind of image do you usually share with this sort of post? I'm sure it differs from industry to industry, but you've taken them on a journey here. Does the image reflect the start of the post's feelings or the ends of the post results or a logo for your program or a pic of what you want? So Laura, I don't know what kind of business you're in, but for me, I'm a coach and people are hiring me because they want to work with me. So to be really honest, I'm normally sharing photos of me. Maybe a photo of my life, something I've created, so the end result. But I really don't suggest using like stock photos or photos of other people or kind of what I would consider like fake photos. I just think people they're not very interested in that. Can't hear you again. Are we good on audio or are we not good on audio? I think we're good. How long are your posts typically? I feel like if I included all of these in one post, it would be a novel. You can go check. You can check my social media. Some of them are long. Some of them you have to click see more. Some of them are pretty short. So the thing is if you made each section a few sentences, your post would be short. If you made each section 3 paragraphs, your post would be really long. There's literally no right or wrong way. Actually, what I would say is switch it up. I would say write everything from your heart and write really long posts. If that some people are like, I don't even have that much to say. I don't write posts that long. Cool. But I definitely, if you struggle with that, which I don't think it's a struggle, I would do both. Yes, there will be a 24-hour replay. Yeah. So did you guys get all of this? Put yes in the chat if you feel like, yep, I got what I came for. You have more topic ideas to take with you. You have a completed or almost completed, depending on how fast you type, no shame, post that you can use to promote your services. And you have a clear understanding of how to write a post that sells and actually why this works the way that it works. Do you guys feel like this? I want to make sure you got what you came for. Good. Oh, you are so, so, so welcome. Awesome. Aw. Okay. So I have a little bit more to tell you. I'm actually going to start talking to you guys about my program Unleash. It may feel like an incredible fit for some of you. Maybe it's not the right fit for some of you. Maybe some of you have been in it. I've helped hundreds of women in this program. And then don't forget about your free gift that I'm going to give you at the end. Okay. So hang tight a little bit longer. But I think you'll be really inspired listening to some of these stories. So this is Christy, okay? She was one of the original students who went through Unleash. When she had joined, she had signed 2 business coaching clients before. That's it, 2 clients. She was terrified to leave behind her previous fitness business because it wasn't aligned for her anymore. It wasn't her passion. It wasn't what she wanted to do. And she thought that her experience wasn't good enough because she wasn't very successful in her past business anyway, meaning she wasn't making hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? She's like, I was making a few $1,000s in that other business. Like, who would want to hire me as a business coach, right? Even though she loved business and marketing and building community and creating programs and teaching, right? I'm sure a lot of you feel that way. It's like, I love all of this. It makes sense why I would do it, but I'm not the best of the best. I don't have results like you. I don't have results like so-and-so. Again, that thought of why would someone hire me when they could hire her, right? Anyway, she joined the program. Literally 1 week in, you guys, she made over $9,000 cash, $12,000 sales, $9,000 cash, meaning that's what went into her bank account in 1 week, right? She says 2 weeks ago, I didn't even know I was going to launch a course. I thought I'd just hang out all of this month making no money because I wasn't ready. I did no sales calls, no hours on the phone, a few inspired live streams and Facebook convos. Today, I'm projecting to hit $15,000 with one more person buying. Isn't that so cool, you guys? That's how fast things can change for you when you're focused on the right things. Okay. This post, I don't want to read every single thing in the post, but she shares how she woke up and people were reaching out to her. And this is what she said. This was my first $15,000 day. I realized that today I have what I always wanted, to be respected, appreciated, compensated, and loved for who I am, my authentic self. Taylor, you literally rock my world. Thank you for pushing me to get clear on my ideal client. This girl was literally me in a nutshell, and this only happened down after I wrote who she was last night in my journal. Thank you for pushing me to raise my rates to 10K. Thank you for being an awesome human and soulmate coach. Okay. She says this also means that this month is officially 20K since I already made those other sales. This post. Okay. So this is how you're going to know if you should be paying attention right now, if this could be a good fit. Again, it's going to be perfect for some of you. It's going to be like, oh my God, thank God I'm here and hearing this. That's up for you to decide. But these are some things you may be wondering. Now you know how to write a post that sells. You get that. But are you wondering, where do I post this? What if I have a small following? How do I grow my following? How do I get more people to see this, right? Like, yeah, now I have good posts, but what if no one's seeing them? What other type of content do I need to create? Because obviously I just can't write sales posts every single day. How do I nurture my audience, build trust, get them to want to hire me, right? What if I feel like my program's not aligned? I don't feel confident in the details. I want to raise my price. I don't know if I'm charging the right amount. I don't know if I'm ready. Okay. Am I good enough for people to want to hire me over other options? I mean, how many times has that come up today? How do I show up as an authority? Right? What if my sales process sucks? What if someone wants to get on the phone and I don't know what to say? What if I get tons of clicks to my sales page, but nobody buys from the sales page? Like, these are things that have to also be in good working order for you to be making 6 figures in your business and even beyond. Okay. So what would it be like if you knew exactly what to do and how to do it well to create 6 figures cash in the next 6 to 12 months? This is what people do in Unleash over and over and over and over. What would that be like? Where am I? Okay. Are you ready to unleash your 6-figure badass? That's my question for you. Who here has this goal? Put some money signs in the chat if you want to make 6 figures in the next 6 or 12 months. Who has that goal? I want to do that. Done it a few times. Okay, this is Susie. Susie also joined the program for this first round. She had been doing 5K months when she joined. So I know everybody here's at different income levels, but she wasn't sure if she was ready to hit 10K. Okay. So she set the goal to make 7K with this program. She was already traveling the world, but she wasn't enjoying it the way that she should be. She didn't have boundaries. She was letting people walk all over her basically. And she didn't want to turn money away. So she didn't have the soulmate clients that she wanted. It wasn't feeling full of flow and ease. Anyway, literally a couple weeks after joining, she shares this. I signed up with your program with a goal of making $7,000. Last week, I smashed this goal and made $11,000. And now I'm in flow and everything feels so easy. I signed another 2 clients in the last 24 hours to get started in January. $14,500 in 24 hours. I've never made so much money in my business. $25,000, freak out. Her first $25,000 month. You guys, maybe 3 weeks, probably more like 2 weeks before this post, she said, I don't know if I'm ready to go for 10K, so I'm going to go for 7. I know some of you may be feeling like that. I don't know if I'm ready to do that. I don't know if I'm good enough to do that. I don't for 10K months, 6-figure years. That's literally what she said. And all she did was set a goal that felt good, utilize everything I told her, and that's what she did. And she has repeated these results. Okay, so what is Unleash Your Six-Figure Badass? This is my 6-week course that teaches you how to create your first 10K month and have a system that you're confident can take you to 6 figures in your online business. Very straightforward. We create your irresistible messaging so you can sell out your offers. We make sure that you not just understand who your ideal client is, but exactly how to speak to them so they're ready to buy your offer. I give you my 3-step system to create a never-ending stream of clients. So again, it's more than just writing sales posts, of course. I help you create your launch plan process so you can have simple launches that lock in 10K a month every month. We build your community, we grow your audience, we create raving fans, buying customers, and I help you master your sales skills, know what to say on the phone, know what to say in Messenger, know what to have on your sales page so that you can make high ticket and low ticket sales. So this is for you if you want to do one-on-one sales, course sales, membership. Maybe you want to sell a $27 workshop. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to teach you how to do that without any pushy or icky strategies. Okay, so what we're really doing is getting everything in place so that you can have 10K months on repeat. Put yes in the chat if that's what you want. Who wants to be having 10K months every month? Or more? We can count this as more too, because that's me. Yeah, someone put yes in the chat for me. So this is another woman who did Unleash, Sade. She is incredible. She says, when I started this program, I was so insecure just charging $3,000 for 4 months, $850 a month. But a few months later, I booked out my 5K program. I made $14K in sales in a matter of 3 weeks. Both clients booked without sales calls. Now I'm raising my prices to 10K, fully confident I'm going to book those spots too. Okay. So she said, I really wouldn't have gotten to this point. Would I still be charging 3K and completely self-conscious and doubting I'd get clients if it wasn't for this program? This course is life-changing. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Module 1 is all you need. That's the module I've watched at least 20 times. It's the one that's led me to this very point. I love her. That's so incredible. Here's how it works, you guys. You're going to get instant access when you join. You get 6 modules, which include 20 digestible video lessons, okay? So instead of these big, long modules, we've cut them down to be shorter and more digestible. So you can, if you have 10 minutes, 20 minutes, pop in, learn a new skill, implement it, okay? I think what's really cool about Unleash too is it's everything you need, nothing more, nothing less. It teaches you exactly how to build a 6-figure business. Let's say you're like, loved Unleash, worked great for me, but I'm still feeling a little shaky on growing my audience. You can go back to that lesson so easily and not have to listen to a bunch of other stuff. Or let's say you're like, I want to fine tune my sales page. There's a video for that. I want to make sure I have a new ideal client in mind. I want to get super, super clear on and get some great content ideas. Video on that. Every video is like super, super specific, easy to find. I love it. Clearly defined homework for each lesson. So you will know exactly what to do to get results. That was one of my biggest intentions creating this was, yeah, I can teach people, but it's so easy to again, have tons of notes and then not really know how to implement. So you know exactly what you need to go do to get results. And a workbook to go with each lesson to help you work through everything we covered so you don't miss a single thing. Plus, we have a Facebook group where you can ask any questions anytime. I come in every week. I actually have another cool thing my business has let me do is hire my sister, which is really cool. We just did that a few weeks ago. So my sister is actually in the group every single day monitoring for questions. And she just pings me now when there's questions to go answer. So you put a question in there, I'll be there to answer. So if you're looking for support, here we go. This is going to be a great way to get it. Meet Fabi. I love Fabi. So some of you have said, is this just for coaches, right? No, this is not just for coaches. So Fabi is actually branding strategist, web designer. She does all of that. Now, she's actually transitioned her business, I believe, but when she did Unleash, that's what she was doing. And she started signing 10K branding and website clients. She says, Happy New Year, you guys. I just made another unexpected sale of a 10K client. This doesn't even include the follow-up calls I have for next week with 3 people who I believe are likely to say yes. How crazy that all it took was for me to raise my prices and now everyone can hire me at 10K. Thank you, Taylor. Is that crazy? I don't care what business you have. I have relationship coaches charging $20K, web designers charging $20K, business coaches at all rates. Yeah, she's so incredible. Health coaches charging all types of rates. It really doesn't matter. And I also have clients who charge $35 who have scaled to multiple six figures. They only sell $35 offers. So you can do it at any rate. That's what I want you to know. No rules. Some of my favorite trainings in this program are Know Your Ideal Client Inside and Out, Create Your Sold Out Offer, my go-to copy hack for selling your offers. That one is so good. Create Your Launch Plan for 10K launches, The Beliefs of a Six-Figure Business Owner, Building Your Cash Generating Community. That one is also really good. My sales page outline training and my transparent sales method is also in here, which is how to make high ticket sales without any pushing, sleazy, tons of follow-up, nothing like that. It's like so lean back and people just like want to pay you all day long. It's so good. Okay, this is Anna. She goes, guys, it's happening. I know it's peanuts for you guys, but it's big for me. I made my first $4,000 and the month isn't over yet. I so feel more is coming. So if you're brand new, let's say you've made $0, this is going to be great for you. Let's say you're at $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. It's also going to be great for you. Who is this for? It is for the coach or the online service provider who wants to be making consistent $10,000 months and six-figure years. Okay. Yeah, Laura, I've been doing 50K months recently and I've been selling like $25 offers, $100 offers. I sell things at all price points. And I love one-on-one being really high ticket, but I also love people being able to follow their true inspiration. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way. You can do it at any price. There's some freaking epic bonuses. I'm going to give you this training, which is 5-figure webinars. So that is in there. It's like an hour and a half on how to create webinars that make 5 figures every time. This works for courses. This works for one-on-one. It works for anything. Bonus number 2 is sales funnels to hit 10K months. Again, this is how to get someone to sign up for your freebie, go through your emails, book calls with you, or buy from you. Bonus number 3, create $1,000 a month in passive income. This may not seem like, oh my God, $1,000. Some of us it may, but here's what I want you to know is this is like it's like 20 minutes of your time maybe, and it's making another extra $1,000 a month for no extra money. And I'll actually say almost all of my high ticket clients come through this. And this is like selling a 20-something offer. Really cool. Bonus number 4 is a whole extra course, 5-figure Facebook groups course. I'm going to teach you how to run a group that's not like all the other groups, that's not boring, that doesn't become a spam fest. It's a whole nother 5 modules. So how to have a Facebook group that makes 10K per month. I know some people want to do that. Some people don't, which is why I give it to you as a bonus. You don't have to have a Facebook group to make 6 figures. You don't have to do Facebook ads to make 6 figures. You don't have to do webinars, but I want to make sure that you have options. Get what I mean? These bonuses are valued at thousands of dollars. Now, I'm not the person, you've probably been on trainings where they're like, total value, $25,832. No, they don't sell for that much. Actually, you can't buy these at all, most of them, except for the last one. But these are 3 different income streams to make $10,000 each from, just as free bonuses. So that's why I say they're valued at thousands, because they will make you tens of thousands. These are how I'm making $50,000 a month by diversifying how I make money in my business. I do high end, I do low end, I do webinars, I do social media post selling, I do everything. It lets me have more fun, be creative, follow my intuition, and not just depend on one way working. Okay, this is Kiki. You guys, she says, if any of you are still doubting what's possible for you, take a really long, deep breath and believe. If anyone told me 8 days ago the past week would bring me 2 new clients and $10,000, I would have laughed. Hope, but laughed. This program is gold. This is Shanna. I just want to throw her back in because she's a rock star. Guess who booked her first 12K client? I love that. So if you guys are ready to unleash your 6-figure badass, I think there should be a button on the screen. Can someone confirm? Did a button pop up somewhere for you guys? If so, there's your link. So this course was designed so you can 10x your ROI in 6 weeks or less. Many students, many have done it in 3 weeks. So yeah, the investment is $1,200 or 4 monthly payments of $327. So again, it's the type of investment that has you all in, really committed to doing the work, really committed to utilizing this. I have made this program so strategically in the right order, every type of training, lesson, teaching you would need. And while it's $1,200, it is designed to help you 10x your ROI. That's how I picked the price. That was my desired intention for this. I wanted to make it really no-brainer while also being the type of thing where you're like, I'm going to do this and it's going to change my life. Okay, there's the link, but you should also have the button on your screen, which is perfect. Any questions coming up for you guys? I'm here to answer any questions. So this is only available to you for the next 48 hours. So just keep that in mind. You'll have some reminder emails and things like that, but it's available for the next 48 hours. Yeah, does it start Monday? So you will get instant access to the program. So how it works is you get everything right away. During your first 6 weeks, you'll get a weekly email reminding you to do the lessons, at what point you should be at. So that's kind of holding you accountable. And then there's the Facebook group. So this isn't a live course, but it is a really good program. And again, the Facebook group is there. So you can literally join today, start on the modules, start learning, and ask me your questions like today. Like we can dive in. That's the cool part about this. You also get lifetime access. You get lifetime access to the group. If we ever do it live in the future, you get access to that. You have all the modules for life. So that's some of the really cool perks. Yeah, I love that structure better than live. Yeah, I like both. But I love this because I know that some people are just like, that's how I am when I invest in something is I'm like, I just wish I had it right now. I'm the type of person that's like, I want to do it now. I want to get results like now, you know? So that's what this is going to help you do. There's the link again, thetaylorlee.com/unleash. Any other questions? So that's how it works. Be on here for a little bit longer. This is your gift. I know a few of you guys are just waiting around for your gift. Oh, I can't really, I'll put this in the chat for you guys. bit.ly/disco call swipe. Such a funny name. But there's your link. You can save that. Go save that in your email or save it somewhere so you always have it. That's your free gift that's going to show you posts and emails I've written that have signed clients. Cool. So that's what I have for you guys today. That's the link. You guys should have the button on there, like we said. If there's any questions, I'll stick around for a couple more minutes. I love this program because it's like everything. Everything you need to run your 6-figure business. And it's also really, I hesitate to say easy because you're building a 6-figure business and it takes work and it takes creation and it takes focus and intention. Yay, Alex. She said she posted her post. So good. Yeah, it takes intention but Unleash is like the easiest way I found to do it. And you guys, I'm doing this. I have a team, but I have a pretty small team and it's newer and I've been making 50K months with a baby, like a newborn baby. So my point is I figured out how to make money with the most amount of ease. It's not magic. It takes work. It takes writing posts. It takes showing up, but you can definitely do it is my point. So I will say this, if you guys have any other questions that you want to ask, you can find me on social, or you can just reply to one of our emails and me or my team will get back to you. Because anybody who this feels like a yes for, I want to make sure that you get in. No problem. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and end this, okay? So if you have any questions, if you want to get in touch, I think the best way is just respond to one of those emails that you're getting, okay? Yay. All right, you guys, I will see you in Unleash. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.